Ludington used to be home for me, and I look forward to this Ludington Offshore Classic every year. This four-day tournament is something to see. We had a boatload today, and the action started as soon as we got lines in the water. Greg McGee is the owner of Blue Fairways, the boat that we were on today. And since we were a few days before the tournament, they were still gathering as much information as they could.
I think most of the boats that are serious have started pre-fishing today. Not all were out yesterday, but most today, and everybody will be out by tomorrow, most likely.
And where are we at on the lake here today? Which way did we go, and what's your strategy?
We went south to Pentwater. We're coming up on Silver Lake Dunes. And I think the strategy is that we always get a little nervous about how many boats, because of the number of entrants we have in Ludington Offshore Classic, how many boats we may have at our point. So we like to come down here and keep an eye on these fish. And if we can find these fish, then it's a little further run, but it's a lot less boat traffic. So we'll take that.
How's the tournament trail going for you guys specifically this year for Blue Fairways?
No, we've had a good year. We got a nice start with a third, second, and first to Michigan City, and then a couple other top tens in Grand Haven and St. Joe, a couple fish short. But all in all, a good year. We're ready to kind of resume it again.
Okay. And after Ludington, where do you go from here?
We go to Manistee. And then hopefully Frankfurt.
Our anglers today were some folks that had won the opportunity to fish with us. Ed Culberson and his sons Gabe and Noah were enjoying their first big lake trip ever. And I tell you what, to have all of them hook up at the same time was pretty special, to say the least. This early bite was turning out to be really fantastic.
There you go. Okay, now lift up. All right, nice job.
All right. Woo! There we go. Number one.
I got it right.
I know, Ed.
Look at this.
Oh, this is no smaller.
That is big.
I think
That's
was
bigger.
bigger.
Nice fish.
Woo!
Are you two brothers? Huh? Are you two brothers? That's quite the family catch there, boys.
Those are two.
Now, but you gotta make sure you get Dad's fish. You get whole. I mean, make sure they don't eat Dad's fish, but make sure he gets in a picture with you, okay?
Talk about some nice fish. These were 4-year-old king salmon and were exactly what the guys on Blue Fairways were hoping to find a few days leading up to the tournament. We were in about 100 feet of water, fishing down 60 feet or so, give or take, and we caught fish on downriggers, dipsies, long lines, you name it. Today, it was all working.
Ah, it's a good one.
Very good battle.
During the year, we have some trips that we donate to some good causes. Today, we had some folks from a Lansing area Christian school auction, as well as some winners from a local PBS station.
Yeah, we were over at a benefit auction for the New Covenant Christian School, and so we won it as a part of the auction.
Okay. And you guys are from where?
We're from Lansing, from Dimondale.
Okay. And have you done any big lake fishing before?
This is our first time, and
Okay.
how exciting! What a day!
What did you expect coming into today, and how's it been so far?
You know, the reason we're not big lake fishermen is we're not very good at being small lake fishermen, you know, throwing in a line from the dock. So we were hopeful that we would have some success, but never dreamed we would have this much fun and this much success, I guess. So,
Well, thanks for being here today.
what a day. Thank you.
Our other team of anglers today were Brian and Al Misevich. These guys have done a fair amount of big lake fishing and were enjoying the day to be sure. To top it off, this was actually a Father's Day gift.
We won the trip from CMU.
Okay.
We got it, our wives bought it for us for Father's Day.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
So that was CMU Public TV?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. You guys are from where?
We are from Grand Rapids.
Okay. And who you got with you here today?
That's what he wants.
I got my brother here, Al. He's from Cedar Springs.
Okay.
So
How's the day been so far?
it's been incredible. Incredible. Very happy.
Well, thanks
Turnout.
for being here.
Thanks for having us.
The guys running the boat today are top-notch. Greg has a couple of guys that run this boat with him, and leading up to the tournament, well, they have a plan in place.
There's a lot of really nice fish up there in Little Point Sound.
Yeah?
Some of the biggest kings and a good concentration of them. You know, the class size that we really like to find in preparation for a tournament. The only bad thing is it's 4 days before the tournament. We don't want to peak too early, so
Okay.
we're hoping that these fish can stay here. We can watch them move up and down the lake, one of the two.
Lots of other boats know this same information, or is this...
I think most of the boats out fishing today know that, whether they're here or not. They're talking to somebody who knows there's fish up here. Everybody's wondering, though, if they're going to turn on up at the point. But the tournament this weekend is also about catching some non-king salmon. So lake trout or steelhead, probably going to shortly work on trying to figure out a program for those.
Well, we did pull lines and look for some lake trout to no avail. But as far as the king fishing went, well, you really couldn't have asked for a better day. Thanks to the crew of the Blue Fairway for putting us on fish. We had a great time, and two very worthwhile causes were benefited by the donations. We had some fish to clean and some great memories of the day. So a few days later found me back on the water.